students, heartily welcome to Gurdeva online classes. Yes, my dear one, what we have discussed in the last class? Yes, once you remember. Yes, in the last class we discussed about the three properties of division, right? Yes, students, so now we have to solve these 5 problems by using the division properties, right? So look here, the first one is 16 divided by 16. So my dear one, so already you know the 16 is the dividend and this 16 is the divisor, right? So now you have to find out the quotient, right? Any number divided by the same number, the quotient is the number 1 itself, right? So 16 divided by 16, it is 1. So this is a second property of division, right? So come to the second one. 0 divided by 136. See here, 0 divided by any number, the quotient is 0 itself. So 0 divided by 136, it is 0. This is a third property of division, right? So come to the third problem. 56 divided by 1. See here, any number divided by 1, the quotient is the same number itself. So 56 divided by 1, it is 56. Right? So this is a first property of division. Right? So come to the fourth problem. 215 divided by 215 is equals to dash. So any number divided by the same number, what is our quotient? So our quotient is 1. So write down here 1. So this is a second property of division. So come to the last one. 0 divided by 15 is equals to dash. So 0 divided by any number, not only 15, any number, what is our quotient? The quotient is 0. So write down here 0. So my dear one, so this is about our previous class, right? So now come to our today's new concept. So my dear students, so look here, 20 divided by 4, right? So now you have to find out the quotient, right? See here, in this problem, this 20 is the dividend and 4 is the divisor, right? So now you have to find out the quotient here. So students, look here, in 20 you have to equally divided it into 4 equal groups. So that is called division. Now here you have to find out the quotient, right? So yes, so see here, so now I am taking this 4. In the table of 4, how many 4s are equal to 20? So my dear students, so one thing I want to say you, if you know the tables, you are solving this division problems very easily, right? See here, in the table of 4, how many 4s are equals to 20? Yes, so see here, here is the table of 4, right? So in that way, in that, how many 4s are equals to 20? See, check here, where is 20? Yes, 4 5s are equals to 20, right? See here, 4 into 5 is equals to 20, right? So what is our answer? This 5 is our answer, right? So this is a multiplication fact. So this is a division, right? So here 5 is the quotient. So students, now look here. So 48 divided by 4 is equals to question mark. Means you have to find out the quotient here. Yes, already you know the multiplication table of 4, right? So in multiplication table of 4, so the last number is 4 tens are 40, right? You learnt up to 4 tens are equals to 40, right? But here is 48. Do you know how many 4s are equals to 48? You don't know, right? So in this situation, we are using the long division method. So my dear students, so today's new concept is about method of long division. So students, so come to the first problem. It is 18 divided by 2. So my dear one, already you know in this given problem which is the dividend and which one is the divisor, right? So now you tell me what is the dividend? So in this given problem, the starting number or the bigger number is the dividend, right? So here this 18 is the dividend. And what about this 2? This 2 is the divisor, right? So this is a divisor. Okay. So next step is you have to write down the dividend and divisor in a special symbol. Do you know which is that? See here. This is a special symbol we are using in a method of long division. We can use this symbol also. Both also correct. Right? So now I am using this symbol. Right? So in the symbol you have to write down the divisor and a dividend. Look here. The first I am writing this dividend. So students, write the 18 inside of this symbol. See here, write down here 18. Right? So next, come to the divisor. Write this divisor outside of this symbol. Means in this arrow mark, you have to write down the divisor. Right? So here you learned how to write the divisor and the dividend in this symbol. Right? See, in this symbol, in between these two curved lines, write down the dividend here. Right? So next, in the left side of the curved line, you have to write down the divisor here. Right? So write the quotient in this part, means in the right side. But in this symbol, you have to write the quotient above the 18, means above this line. Right? Yes, students. So look here. So this is a divisor, right? So if you know the table of 2, you are solving this problem very easily. Yes, now you tell me, in the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 18? Yes, once you remember. Yes, in the table of 2, 2 9's are 18, right? So write this 9 above this line. See here, I am writing 9 here. So next, what can we do? So multiply the divisor and this quotient. This is the answer, right? So 2 9's are 18. So write down this 18 here. Write this 18 below the number 18, means below the dividend, right? So this 18 is the product of divisor and the quotient, right? So after that, what can we do? After that, you have to subtract these two numbers. So write the symbol of subtraction, that is minus, in the left side, right? So now start to subtract it. So 8 minus 8, it is 0. The next, yes, already you know, in subtraction we are always subtract the given numbers from right to left, right? So in the ones place 8 are there. So 8 minus 8 is 0. The next, 1 minus 1 is also 0. So my dear one, which is the answer here? Here the number 9 is the answer, right? So what is this 0 called? This 0 is called a remainder. So students, so what is this remainder? So in mathematics, the remainder means what is left over after division. So after division, we left 0 here. So this is called a remainder. And this 9 is called quotient. Quotient means it is the answer. So write down here 9. Right? So now come to the second problem. It is 42 divided by 6 is equals to dash. So what is our first procedure? So here you have to write down the given numbers in a symbol. Here I am writing 6 here because this is a divisor. So next I am writing 42 here. Yes, what is our next step? So here you have to recite the table of 6. Right? In the table of 6, how many 6 are equals to 42? Yes, in the table of 6, 6 7's are equals to 42. Right? So 6, this is the divisor here. Already we write it. So next, write this 7 above this line. Next, write down this 42 here. See here, 6 7's are 42. What is our next step? So the next step is you have to subtract it. Means you have to subtract these two numbers. So 2 minus 2 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So what is our quotient? Means answer is here this 7 is the answer. So write down here 7. Right? So students, so come to the third problem. Is 48 divided by 2 is equals to dash. So here you have to find out the quotient. Right? So in this given problem, this 48 is called divided. Right? So here where you have to write this 48? So here you have to write down the 48 here. Means inside this symbol. Right? So next, this 2 is called a divisor. Right? So I am writing this 2 outside this symbol. Right? So what is the next step? So after that, already I told in division you always starts from left to right. Means here is 48, right? In 48, this 4 is in tens place, in 8 is in ones place, right? So in division, we divide from left to right. So first, I am taking 4, right? Because it is in tens place, right? So students, here you have to concentrate only about 4, right? Yes, in the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 4? Yes, in the table of 2 2's are 4, right? 2 2's are 4. Yes, so I am writing this 2 above this line. Means in 48, this 4 is in tens place, right? So write this 2 above the 4. Means in the tens place, right? See here, 2 2's are 4, right? 2 2's are 4. I am writing this 4 here. Right? So now what is the next step? You have to subtract it. See, so I am keeping the symbol of subtraction, that is minus. So 4 minus 4 is what? 4 minus 4 is 0. Right? Is this division over? No. So here is the next number 8. It is in ones place. Right? So now you have to bring down or take down this 8 here and write this 8 in front of this 0. Right? So now I am taking this 8 down. So now once again you have to recite the table of 2. Yes, in the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 8? Yes, in the table of 2, 2 4's are equals to 8, right? So here is, I am writing this 4 above the 8 because this 8 is in ones place, right? So I am writing 4 here. Yes, 2 4's are 8. So next, what is our next step? So subtract it. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So write down here 0. So what is our remainder? Here 0 is our remainder. So what is our quotient? So quotient is 24. So come to the fourth problem. 96 divided by 3 is equals to dash. So here in this given problem, this 96 is a dividend, right? So I am writing 96 here. The next, this 3 is called a divisor. So I am writing divisor here, right? So after that, you have to start divide from tens place. So my dear one, already you know this 96 is a bigger number. In the multiplication of table 3, we learnt up to 3 tens are equals to 30, right? But here is a 96. 96, it is a bigger number, right? Now I am start dividing from tens place after ones place, right? See here. In the table of 3, how many 3's are equals to 9? Yes, in the table of 3, 3 3's are 9, right? So I am writing the 3 here, means above the 9. 3 3's are 9. So next step is you have to subtract these two numbers. Means 9 minus 9. So what is 9 minus 9? 9 minus 9 is 0. So what is the second step? Bring this 6 down. So write the 6 in front of this 0. Right? So what is the next step? Now once again in the table of 3, how many 3's are equals to 6? Yes, 3 2's are 6. Right? So write this 2 above the 6 because the 6 is in 1's place. See here, 3 2's are 6. Write down here 6. So what is the next step? Again have to subtract these two numbers. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So what is our quotient? The quotient is 32. So write down here 32. Right? What is the remainder? So this 0 is the remainder. So students, come to the next problem. See, I am taking here a 3-digit number. Right? So first, in this given problem, which is the dividend? So here 168 is the dividend, right? So I am writing 168 here. Right? So after that, this is the divisor, right? So write down this 2 here. Right? So what is the next step? In division, we always start dividing the numbers from left to right. Means from first 100 place, the next tens, after that 1's place. Right? So first here is in the 100 place, here is 1. Right? Yes, in the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 1? No, right? Because this is 1 is a small number compared to 2. So 1 is less than 2. Here 2 is a big number. So 1 is a small number. Right? So on the time, what can we do? So on the time, we can take the tens place number also. Means, so now I am taking 16. In the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 16? Yes, in the table of 2, 2 8's are 16. Right? So 2 8's are 16. Right? So write this 8 above the 16. Above the 16 have to write down this 8. See here 2 8's are 16, right? So write the 16 below this dividend, right? So now what is the next step? To subtract these two numbers. 16 minus 16. What is 16 minus 16? So 6 minus 6 is 0. The next 1 minus 1 is also 0. So what is the next step? So bring this 8 downside. So here is in the place of 1's, 8 is there, right? So I am writing this 8 here. Means in front of this 0. Right? Yes. Now once again in the table of 2. How many 2's are equals to 8? Yes, in the table of 2, 2 4's are 8. Right? So I am writing this 4 above this 8 because this 8 is in 1's place. Right? See here, 2 4's are 8. So write this 8 here. So what is the next step? You have to subtract these two numbers. 8 minus 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So students, so what is our quotient? So here 84 is our quotient. So write down here 84.
To the sixth problem, it is 15 divided by 2. So students, in this problem, this 50 it is a dividend and this 2 is a divisor, right? Yes. So first I am taking the number in tens place, that is 5, right? Yes. In the table of 2, is there 5? Yes, there is no 5, right? So now you have to choose the number which is nearest to this 5 and less than this 5. Yes, in the table of 2, 2 2's are 4, right? The next 2 3's are 6. Okay. So observe here this 4 it is nearest to this 5, but 6 it is a bigger number. Okay. So don't take this 2 3's are 6. So now you have to choose this 2 2's are 4. It's now write this 2 above this 5. So now multiply these two numbers. 2 2s are 4, right? So now you have to subtract these two numbers. So what is 5 minus 4? It is 1. So after that, bring this 0 downside. So now it is 10. Yes, in the table of 2, is there 10? Yes, in the table of 2, 2 5s are 10. So write this 5 above this 0. So now multiply these two numbers. 2 into 5. 2 into 5 is 10. So now once again you have to subtract these two numbers. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Yes students, so in this problem this 25 it is a quotient and 0 it is a remainder.
Students, in this class you learned about a method of long division, right? So now I will move to the textbook activity. So this is in the page number 107, right? So in your textbook the page number is 107, right? So here is an exercise number 3.6. So now I am reading the headline. Listen here. Divide the following. So students, so in the exercise number 3.6 the total number of problems are 8. So now I will show how to solve the problems only first and 2. The remaining 6 problems you have to do in your home. So students, so this is an exercise number 3.6. The first problem 124 divided by 2. So here they already arranged in a division symbol, right? The first you have to always start dividing from hundreds after tens, tens after ones, right? So in the 100 place here is only 1. Yes, so 1 it is a small number compared to divisor 2, right? So 1 is less than 2, right? So what can we do? In this situation you can take 1's place also. So now it is 12. Yes, in the table of 2, how many 2's are equals to 12? Yes, in the table of 2, 2, 6 are 12, right? So I am writing the 6 above this line. The next I am writing this 12 below the dividend. Okay, so now you have to subtract these two numbers. So keep the symbol of subtraction, that is minus. So 12 minus 12, or you can subtract like this. 2 minus 2 it is 0. 1 minus 1 it is 0. Right? After that take this 4 downside, because in the place of ones there is 4. Right? So next, once again in the table of 2, 2 2's are equals to 4. Right? See here, 2 2's are 4. So I am writing this 2 above this 4, and I am writing this 4 below the number 4. So now you have to subtract these two numbers. 4 minus 4 is 0. So which is our quotient? So here 62 is our quotient. So after that write down 124 divided by 2 is equals to 62. This is our first problem. So now come to our second problem. It is 369 and this 3 is the divisor here, right? So first in the table of 3, how many 3 is equals to 3? Yes, in the table of 3, 3 1 is 3, right? So next you have to subtract these two numbers. So I am writing symbol of subtraction minus here. 3 minus 3 is 0. After that take the number 6 down, because this 6 is in tens place. After finishing 100 place, I am taking the number in tens place downside. Yes, in the table of 3, how many 3's are equals to 6? 3 2's are 6, right? So 3 2's are 6. Yes, once again you have to subtract these two numbers. So 6 minus 6 is 0. Is this division over? No. So again you have to take the number 9 downside, because this 9 is in ones place, right? Yes, in the table of 3, how many 3's are equals to 9? In the table of 3, 3 3's are 9. So I am writing this 9 here. So now once again you have to subtract these two numbers. 9 minus 9 is 0. So what is our quotient here? 123 is our quotient. So after this, write down 369 divided by 3 is equals to 123. Students, solve the remaining 6 problem in your home. Okay? So students, in this class, you learn a method of long division, right? So in the next class, I will meet with a new concept. Okay? And you have to solve the remaining problems without missing. Right? Okay students, thank you and bye.